Beloved, welcome to episode 1 of the Frequency of Truth. Before we go any further, take a breath with me, a real one, not a performative inhale, not a functional allowance, but a conscious return to the present moment. Inhale, exhale, now arrive. Because the moment you return to yourself, you return to the only place truth has ever lived. Today we begin where all things begin, in the vibrational world. Not with the mind, not with logic, not with ideas, but with knowing. A knowing that is older than you. A knowing that precedes language. A knowing that rises from the body, long before the mind forms a thought. Episode 1 is about this knowing, the knowing beneath all knowing. Section 1. What truth feels like before you name it. Before you ever spoke a word, before you adopted beliefs, before you inherited stories, before you learned to present, perform, or protect, there was a frequency inside you that responded to reality with perfect clarity. Truth was not something you understood, truth was something you felt. It showed up as ease, softening, breath opening, chest expanding, nervous system unwinding, a quiet yes without words. And when something wasn't true, your body told you that too. Tightening, slight nausea, a subtle pull away, restlessness, mental fog, a silent no, not that. Your body has never been confused about truth. Only your mind has. Truth has always been felt reality, not mental interpretation. You don't think your way into truth. You recognize it. Section 2. How we become disconnected from our truth. Somewhere along the way, we were taught to ignore what we feel and replace it with what we were told. We were taught to distrust our body, to override our instincts, to abandon our inner knowing, to conform to others' truths, to silence discomfort with logic, to trade authenticity for belonging. And slowly, quietly, without realizing it, we became fluent in dishonoring ourselves. Not maliciously, not intentionally, but because surviving the world seemed easier than listening to ourselves. This is why so many people cannot feel truth anymore, not because truth left, but because they stopped listening. The frequency of truth never disappears. It becomes buried under fear, people-pleasing, conditioning, self-doubt, emotional avoidance, and the stories others projected onto us. Episode 1 is here to help you hear it again. Section 3. Truth is a frequency, not a fact. Truth is not something you debate, something you prove, something you convince others of, something you build a personality around. Truth is what remains when all distortions fall away. You can feel truth in a moment even if you cannot explain it. You can feel truth in a person even if you don't know why. You can feel truth in a direction even if it scares you. You can feel truth in a relationship even if it contradicts logic. Truth is a frequency. It is a vibrational coherence. It is nervous system honesty. It is your inner being saying, this is real, this is aligned, this is yours. And here's the miraculous part. You don't create truth, you remember it. It rises naturally when you stop forcing, stop pretending, stop shaping yourself into what you think you should be. Truth is what emerges when you finally exhale. Section 4. How to begin listening again. To recognize truth again, you must slow down enough to notice what your system is doing. Ask yourself, what does my body do when something is true? What does my body do when something is false? Where do I feel truth? My chest, my gut, my spine, my breath? What sensations show up before my mind interferes? Where is my first knowing speaking? Your first knowing is always faster than your thinking. Your body communicates before your mind narrates. So the first step in this arc is not learning anything new, it's unlearning the habit of ignoring yourself. Slow down, feel, sense, receive. Truth does not require effort to hear, only willingness. Section 5. A moment of practice. Beloved, let's practice. Place a hand on your chest or your belly, wherever you naturally feel the most you. Now breathe slowly. I'm going to ask a question. Don't answer with your mind. Don't analyze. Don't evaluate. Just notice your body. Is there a truth inside me that I have been avoiding? Feel what happens. A tightening, a softening, a warming, a pulling up, a shrinking down, a moment of clarity, a subtle yes, even if you don't know what it refers to. Your body just told you truth. You didn't have to think. You didn't have to figure anything out. Your body remembers. This arc will help you remember with it. Section 6. Closing. Welcome to the field of truth. As we close episode 1, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not confused. You are not lost. You have not failed. You have simply been disconnected from the inner signal that has been guiding you since the beginning. The frequency of truth is not something you cultivate, it's something you return to. And throughout this arc, you will begin to recognize its presence more quickly, more easily, and more confidently. Today we opened the door. In episode 2, we walk through it. Welcome to the frequency of truth. Your body knows the way, and truth is already waiting.